I send you hope and encouragement from wherever you're really watching me from. Friend, I am here to warn you about invisible crushing. We all go through crushings in our lives. We all go through things that we can see it. When you are injured, you can take it to the hospital for the doctors to assess you and also apply medication on them. When you are going through financial difficulties, you can trace it and actually work so hard in order to get the money to sort yourself out. There are some crushings that are so real and so plain enough for you to just handle them and for people to really help you. But what I'm here this morning to encourage you on and also to let you know that there are crushings which are invisible. Invisible crushing. You can feel the pain. You can sense the pressure, but you can't trace the source. Invisible crushings which comes your way through depression, through when you are heartbroken, when things are not really working well and you can't really know what exactly is your problem. You don't really know why your husband just left you. You don't really know why this death or this pain came your way, and you trying to find out and trying to seek solutions and seek answers, and wherever you go, people are not able to feel it the way you are actually feeling. They don't really see it. Friend, it's painful, and it makes the soul so heavy to endure. And sometimes when it happens, you can't even go out, and you are even in a state where you can't even explain yourself to people, because people are judgmental. They would ask, where is your God in all of this? I know I am talking to someone, and I'm not alone in this. It's painful. It's difficult dealing with health issues that you go to the doctor, you explain to the doctor, but the doctor is not able to diagnose and know exactly what is wrong with you. And you come home alone, and you sit in your silence quarters asking, what kind of life am I living, and where is God in all of this? If God is for me, why do I go through this suffering? Why does he really bruise me the way I am now? And when grace does not breathe on you, you would feel you have a bad life. Most of us watching right now, sometimes we find ourselves that we are at that crossroad where we feel that our lives are bad and we have a bad life, and all is not well with us. And we have people affirming what we are really thinking, that what we are thinking is the right thing, and which is also actually destroying us. My good friend, I came your way to encourage your faith. You are not alone. Jesus, at a point in time on the cross, trying to endure the cross, the people actually to which he is actually dying for, they neglected him. And what is most painful is that it's like there is some things that are so much painful. So it's painful that your friends will neglect you, but what is more painful is that you feel that God himself has actually neglected you in your state. So on the cross, Jesus said, my God, why have you forsaken me? So if God can forsake his own begotten son, what exempts you from suffering? But in all of this, there's one thing I always say to myself, and anytime I meet anyone to encourage, you can't convince me that God is not for me. So don't let anyone convince you that God is not for you. He is for you. No one can convince me, because no matter what he let me go through, he suffered me to be bruised this way. It got to end well for me, because he says, my plans for you are plans to prosper you plans to give you a hope for your future. It is enough. He has a plan for me, and that plan is to exalt me. Whether he takes me into the pit, whether he takes me to that hospital bed, whether he takes me to wherever it has to end well for me. My good friend, I don't know the state to which you find yourself, and you might be dealing with this invisible pain, invisible pressures, invisible crushing. My message to you: everything is going to be all right. Lay it in the hands of the Lord. He is a friend indeed, and what you are going through is a stage of your life. Focus on surviving this day. Focus on surviving what you are going through. Don't focus on understanding it, because you might not get healthy answers for them. Focus on surviving it. Ask the Lord, why did you allow me into this? Or just ask him, what do you really want me to learn from what I'm going through? Because I trust you. In fact, you are my only hope. You are not just my last hope. You are my only hope in these very difficulties. And God will come through for you. My good friend, you've been planted to rise again. You've been planted and not buried. It's just a matter of time. And you need to come to the understanding that this has not come to stay. It has come to pass. It's gonna be all right, my good friend. It's gonna be all right. This is not your final form. It's not your final destination. There is a place where the Lord is actually leading you. Example, like Joseph. Joseph has to be sold by his own brethren, gone into slavery, thrown into prison, being harassed, but at the end of the day, it ended well for him. So friend, it's going to end well for you. Don't give up the faith. Don't throw in the towel. It's gonna be all right. This invisible crushing are not meant to destroy you. They are meant to promote you. You will be well. You would have the financial breakthrough. Everything to which is happening to you has not come to stay. Everything to which is happening to you, the Lord brilliantly allowed it for your good. It might not make sense now, but when he comes through for you, you would come to attest to the fact that they meant it evil for you, but the Lord meant it for good. You cannot have the Lord anoint you with oil for your cup to run over without going through the valleys of the shadows of death. You need to go through. And the end result is that surely goodness and mercy shall follow you all the days of your life. My good friend, goodness and mercies are with you. In your difficulties, he is with you. Lean into it and ask God to sail you through. It's gonna be all right. This is not your final form. This is not the end of the road for you. Hold your head up. Keep on moving forward. Keep on praying. Keep on fasting. Keep on giving your life to the Lord. Keep on acting by faith and keep on exalting the name of the Lord. And I bet you, joy still cometh in the morning. My name is Samuel Antwi-Kusi, and I came your way to remind you why you're still breathing. The Lord richly bless you.